Hello, and welcome to my personal ranking of all 5 Scream movies. As of a few days ago, we got the 5th entry in the Scream franchise, titled Scream. So I have always been a pretty casual fan, I guess, of the Scream movies. They're not necessarily my favorite horror slasher movies, but I do enjoy them quite a bit. So yeah. And with a release of a new Scream movie, I figured this would be an appropriate video to make. As always, these are just my own personal opinions. If you disagree, that is fine, but please do not hate me. If you would like to, go ahead and put your own ranking of all 5 movies in the Scream franchise in the comments down below, and let's see how much our opinions on these movies differ. So, for me, coming in last place is going to be Scream 4. This is probably the only movie in this franchise I would say I do not like. I don't know. This movie just doesn't work for me. Although the killer reveal is nice, and commenting on the whole remake craze of the early 2000s, or late 2000s, I don't know, you know what I mean. It's a nice touch. Otherwise, I don't know, this is just not a movie that I particularly enjoy. It's not bad, it's just not something I really enjoy, I guess. And the whole hospital thing at the end just seems tacked on, and I just don't really like the new cast, I guess. Yep, this is the only movie in this franchise I do not enjoy. And then coming in 4th place is going to be Scream 3. Now, I actually dig Scream 3 quite a bit. There's only 2 big negatives towards this movie, otherwise I think it's just a fine Scream movie. The only 2 things I don't like is the whole, having our legacy characters with their Stab 3 counterparts running around this whole movie. I just don't like the Stab 3 versions of them. That whole thing just bothers me. I don't know why I don't like them. And then my other big negative is the whole plot line about Sydney's mother just doesn't work for me either. And then I guess a really small nitpick is that the killer reveal of it being Roman, and his motivations and stuff, I feel like it tries to retcon the original Scream, which, I don't know, I just don't really buy it, and I just don't like that aspect. Otherwise, I think it's a good Scream movie, and I mean, it does certainly drop the ball and is a dip in quality from the first 2 Screams, but overall, I can watch this movie and enjoy it and have a good enough time with it. So, I'll be honest, my next 2 are pretty close and pretty interchangeable. And honestly, if you ask me tomorrow, if you ask me yesterday, if you ask me in a month or a year, these 2 will probably change on a dime because of how close they are. But yeah, so coming in 3rd place is going to be Scream 2. Yeah, this is a sequel that is just very smart and very clever and just plays on all the tropes of sequels. This is when we still have Randy Meeks, and I love the character of Randy Meeks. He's freaking hilarious. I think the way it deals with the aftermath of the original Scream is very nice. And I also really do enjoy the killer reveal in this movie of like who it is. So yeah, it's obviously not on the same level as the first Scream. I don't think we'll ever reach there. But as a follow-up to the original Scream, this is a very worthy sequel that I thoroughly enjoy watching every time I watch it. So yeah, I really do enjoy Scream 2. Coming in second place is going to be the brand new Scream 2022. It just goes on to comment on the whole reboot sequel, the requels, where you got like stuff like Terminator Dark Fate, Ghostbusters Afterlife, Halloween 2018, Leprechaun Returns, that type of sequel where you just wipe away all these other sequels that aren't very good. It comments on that. So I really enjoyed that whole aspect of it, and I really enjoyed how they utilized our legacy characters in this movie, where it's not the legacy characters are the focus of this movie. They're just kind of added in as an extra little flavor to the film, as a little bit of spice, if you will. But it really does focus on the new cast of characters, which I think do pretty well. And as far as Scream movies go, I would say this is the bloodiest Scream movie. I mean, Scream's not really known for gore, but certainly this movie is like as bloody as a Scream movie will get. So for someone who does enjoy gore quite a bit, I mean, I love Friday the 13th, right? So I did enjoy that aspect of the movie. And yeah, overall, I just thought this was a very, very good Scream sequel. Well, obviously, it's my favorite Scream sequel. So yeah, I thoroughly enjoyed this movie. But coming in first place, I think it'll always be first place for everyone, is the original Scream. Like, come on. This is a horror classic, right? Just, I don't know. I don't really know what there is to say about this, because if you've seen the movie, you understand everything about it. That makes it awesome. Just the way that it's able to make fun of all the horror genre tropes while doing them is just fantastic. You have a great final girl in Sidney Prescott. You have a great killer in Billy Loomis and Stu Macher, who are played to perfection. Also, that whole opening scene is just amazing and so scary, honestly, and and throughout the entire movie, honestly, you feel a lot of tension, and I guess this can be said for all of the Scream movies, but I'm mentioning it here, is every time you walk into a Scream movie, there's always a mystery aspect of it, of you don't know who the killer is, where if you watch Halloween, Friday the 13th, Nightmare on Elm Street, Child's Play, all these other big horror franchises, you know who the killer is walking into it. You know, walking into a Halloween movie, it's going to be Michael Myers. You know, walking into a Friday the 13th movie, it's going to be Jason Voorhees. You walk into a Scream movie, you don't know who Ghostface is. Like, yes, you know it's going to be Ghostface, but who is Ghostface? So I really enjoy that aspect in all the movies, but I think it's executed best here. This movie is hilarious if you've, like someone like me who is a horror fan, and you can catch all the references to all the horror movies of the 80s. And so, yeah, Scream, the original, is by far the best of this franchise, and it'll be pretty difficult to dethrone it. So, yeah. Thank you for watching this short little video of my ranking of the Scream franchise. I want to hopefully do more of these in the future, because I enjoyed making those end of the year lists for 2021. And so, yeah, I want to do more of these. So if there's any franchises you would like me to rank or discuss, go ahead and let me know down below in the comments. Or it doesn't even have to be franchises. Maybe it can just be like top 10 something. I don't know. I like doing these. These are fun, so please give me ideas. So, yeah. Hopefully you enjoyed. Thank you. Have a great rest of your day.